Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and today I'm going to give you kind of an update of where I am in life. Before we get started, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and you can also go follow me on my Instagram. That's also called The Art of Being Ill. Let's get started. So this is kind of an improvised video. I had this weird realization at one point where I kind of realized I'm in a place where I am both incredibly grateful but also sad. And I thought about it for a while and I thought that, I would share with you what this is about because I think a lot of you out there will be able to relate. I am at a place in my life where I am, first of all, very grateful. I am incredibly grateful because even though I in 2020 got depression and anxiety, I was diagnosed with ADD because of that. And because they found out I had ADD or I have ADD, I am now receiving treatment. And that has changed my life. I've also been to therapy, which have helped me a lot. And on top of that, because my mental health is more stable, my Crohn's disease is also more stable. So even though I'm fatigued, even though I still have days where going to the bathroom is difficult, even though I still sometimes get anxious and all the things that never really goes away when you are chronically ill, I'm the most stable I have been since I got diagnosed at 22 with Crohn's disease. So I'm really grateful for that. At the same time, I also landed in a good place when it comes to work. I am incredibly grateful that I have a flex job and that I'm living in a country where a flex job is actually a possibility, something you can do. Not everybody is that lucky. I am, and I'm so unbelievably grateful. And I love my job, I love my workplace, and they appreciate me and value me, which I'm also incredibly grateful for. So overall, I have a lot of things to be grateful for, including also my friends and family have stood by me. No one has abandoned me because of the struggles I have faced within the last about 4.5 years. And I don't know, I am in many ways incredibly blessed. But I also have this sad side. And it's a side that it's a side to me that I don't really know how to handle because I don't want to seem ungrateful because I am very blessed. But I can't shake this sad feeling inside of me. And when I explore that feeling, I realize this is it for me. I was talking to my mom on the phone one day, and that's when I realized, because we got to talking about futures and stuff, and I said, a part of me is really sad because this is it. This is what my life is going to be. I am going to work part-time, having my flex job, because if I don't, I will pressure my body to a point where I will get really sick again. And that's not good for anyone. And that's it. That's what I'm going to do, right? I'm never going to be able to, and I'm not going to complain. I want to make that very clear because I am not starving. I have a roof over my head. I have electricity, heat, water. I have like everything. I can afford my medicine. I have, even though my apartment isn't that big, it's really a great apartment, cheap. And I also have a car. Like, you know, I'm not lacking any material things. But I'm never going to be able to buy a house, for example. Not unless I end up with a man who can afford that kind of stuff. I'm never going to be able to achieve anything like that myself. You know, I'm never going to achieve anything. This is it. Like, my greatest achievement is being stable health-wise. And of course, this is not 100% true because you never know what's going to happen. That can happen so many things. I can go viral on YouTube tomorrow. I can, maybe they invent some kind of a treatment for Crohn's disease that can cure it, you know, whatever. That can happen, a lot of stuff. Of course, that makes what I'm saying not 100% true. But as it is right now, this is all I can achieve. And it makes me incredibly sad because I always thought I would be more. And when I say be more, I don't look at people and value some people more than others. I'm not like, okay, if you are someone who is cleaning for a living, I don't think you're less than someone who is a CEO, for example. I don't personally look at people that way. When I talk about achieving, I talk about your personal growth, your personal goal, and, you know, making a difference. That's how I've seen myself doing something that would make a difference and creating something from that. And I'm just never gonna do that. I'm never gonna be able to really put in the work I need to in order to change millions of lives all over the world through YouTube, for example. I'm never gonna do that. It's not a thing because I can't. I can't put in the hours to do that because I'm exhausted and, you know, I'm just, most days it's just about surviving, right? And you probably know this feeling of surviving. That's basically what we're doing, and we're trying not to get really sick. We're trying to keep up, but it's hard, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad that I can never find a passion and just go for it, right? I hear about people who go to school, they have a spare time job, and then they're starting a business on top of that. And I'm like, and I'm never going to be able to do something like that. I'm never going to be able to give something 100% because I don't have 100% to give. And my health is clearly the most important thing. So I'm not going to pressure myself because that won't do any good for anyone, because then I'll just get more sick and end up in the hospital. You know, it's really hard to explain. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but I think a lot of you might know what I'm talking about. I'm going to live in my 1-bedroom apartment with my budgies, and I'm going to have my little car and my flex job and, you know, take my meds, go to the hospital to checkups, and of course do YouTube and Instagram as a hobby, and that's it. Like, there's never going to be more for me. And that really sucks. It really makes me so sad, and at the same time I feel guilty for being sad because, like I said in the beginning, I have so much to be grateful for. I am so incredibly blessed. And I feel kind of bad about being sad because, like I said in the beginning of the video, I have so much to be grateful for. There are so many people in this world who don't even have a roof over their head. I do. There's a lot of people with chronic illness who lives in places where getting something called a flex job is not an option. I have one. Food on the table. I can afford my medicine. We have universal health care, so I don't have to worry if I get really sick, if I can pay my hospital bills. And I have so much to be grateful for. I'm not lacking anything. And And therefore, I feel guilty for being sad about all the things I'm going to miss out on because of my illnesses. And that's a weird place to be. Looking at your life thinking, wow, you are so blessed. Like, this could be worse, Caroline. I've seen it. I see it on social media. This could be much worse. But at the same time, I'm not fulfilled. And that's difficult. So grateful, sad, feeling guilty about being sad, and everything is just, it's difficult. And I'm at a place right now where I'm not 100% sure how to deal with that, other than, of course, focusing on the good things I do have. Focus on the fact that I do have a roof over my head. I have a car. I can afford my medicine. I have a flex job. I have good friends and family. And, you know, I am, maybe not as much as I would like, but I am making YouTube videos. I am doing creative stuff with Instagram and YouTube, and I love doing that. And it's something I can do from home, so I don't have to worry about having to go out into the world. So I have something I can do at home when I'm completely alone, and just do something I enjoy doing, sharing with you guys. So I'm trying to focus on that, but there is still this knot in my stomach when I go to bed at night thinking, yeah, and that's all you're gonna get. And I'm sorry that this video was so depressing. And I'm sorry if it didn't make any sense, if I was rambling a little bit. But I kind of just needed to get that out. And that's the beauty of YouTube. You know, it's very therapeutic for me to sit here and just ramble on to a camera and then upload it to YouTube and let other people see it. And sometimes I talk about things where I don't want to make a script because I want it to be raw and honest. I want you to see me ramble because I am very confused, and I want you to see the reality and not just the pretty YouTube smile or whatever. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on notifications, and go follow me on my Instagram. That's also called The Art of Being Ill. And take care of yourself and have a blessed rest of the day. I'll see you next time right here on my channel, The Art of Being Ill.